Before the digital age, before the world moved at the speed of a click, there was a signal connecting a nation. In 1986, a journey in broadcasting began in Grenada, a journey that would grow into a trusted voice across the country. For 40 years, through radio and television, we've been there for the stories that shaped our nation, the news that mattered, the voices that informed us, the moments that brought us together. Your stories, your voices, your moments. The Grenada Broadcasting Network, 40 years strong. One nation, one network.
Hello and welcome everyone to GBN's Rock the Box Weekly. These are your smashing hosts, Prince Charlton and Naira. Over 100,000 beautiful people tuning in today. And that's quite a lot, isn't it, Craig? There's only one place they can help you keep up with music and culture today. Started as the underhorse, as they say. Prince and Naira on the commentary at 8:30. And now, they're off.
Seven minutes on to 7 o'clock. This is where I say good morning to you, Grenada, Carrier, Cupidi, Martinique, the rest of the Eastern Caribbean, the rest of the world. Welcome to Good Morning Grenada for an overcast, slightly rainy morning thus far. It's Thursday, the 18th day of June. Of course, the year is 2026. Good morning to each and every one of you locked on at this time. It's indeed a pleasure to have you on board with us this morning. And we always invite you to stay with us because great things happen right here. It's indeed a good day to have a good day in a good way. Yeah. Pastor Benedict Newton, good morning. Those were his additions in a good way. Yeah, it's a good day to have a good day. That was original. And then he said, no, you need to go further. It's a good day to have a good day in a good way. Thank you, Pastor Newton. Lauren Salem, good morning as always. Well, thankful Thursday morning. Here's the prayer. Heavenly Father, thank you for waking us up to see another new day. We're so grateful for your love that never fails. Please go before us this morning and cover our homes, our children, and our families with your protection. Let your angels guard every door and keep us safe as we travel to work, school, and everywhere we go. Today we put on the whole armor of God. We stand in your strength, walk in your peace, and hold fast to your word. No weapon formed against us shall prosper, and every plan the enemy is already defeated. Every plan of the enemy is already defeated in Jesus' name. Now notice this, he did not say that the weapons won't be formed. Sometimes we get it mixed up. No weapon that is formed. The weapons will form, but they just would not prosper, right? But you have to stay in alignment. You understand what I'm saying? Nice. So thankful Thursday blessings over you. May the Lord fill your heart with thankfulness and his peace today. May he bless your home, strengthen your spirit, and cover you and your family with his love and grace. No matter what this day brings, my God go before you, and may God go before you and give you peace every step of the way. You are highly favored, deeply loved, and forever covered by the blood of Jesus. Thank you so much, Apostle. Yeah. So remember that. He never said that the weapons won't be formed. You know, sometimes you wonder, well, why? He said no weapon formed against me will prosper and the weapons. No. He did not say they won't be formed. People will do things, you know. Circumstances will happen. You will be tested. Always tested. But at the end of it all, it would be an effort in futility. Because what is destined for you is yours. All right, I want to say good morning to and happy birthday to Kendi Richards out there in Carrier in St. Andrew. It's your birthday today. Happy birthday to you. I know your mom and the entire home circle, they're going to make today an exceptionally good day for you. I remember when you were this tall and I said to your mom, he's going to be a very intelligent young boy. And you've grown up to be just that, you know what I'm saying? So keep on doing what you're doing. You're making mommy proud, the entire family, Vicky and everybody. Nice. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Nice. Let's see who's with us this morning. Okay, so Yulin Alexander is with us as always. Michelle Bernard, Jillian McIntyre, Yulin Swan, Veronica Sandy, Sylvina Charles, Walland Aquat, you're a bit early this morning. Mildred Smith, good morning. How you doing? Hope all is well. Right, Monica Miros Williams, Althea Edwards, good morning. Mary E. Banks, good morning. All right, Veronica Sandy, Rita Williams, good morning. Joanne Brathwaite Batson, good morning. Who else? Well, of course, Petlin is always there. Joylyn Barry, how are you doing? Welcome. Lauren is always with us. Gratitude is a must, you know what I'm saying? Destined to Win Overcomer just joined us, man. It seems like you all are spreading the good news of the wonderful time we have here, because every day we see new people coming onto the network, and that is awesome. Yeah, I think that we're going to create a fan club. I keep saying that, you know, and I keep procrastinating on it. But I think one of these days we have to plan a beach lime, you know, go and hang out on the beach for the day, the Good Morning Grenada crew, and cook some oil down and have some old talk and drink some gospel juice. That's not what you were expecting, right? Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? We got to find some time to, you know, to mix and mingle. Yeah, slip and slide, as Wagiti would say. Good morning. The word of the day today, that word is innovate. Innovate. I-N-N-O-V-A-T-E. Innovate. I'm certain you heard that word a lot. Yesterday I had Mr. Bob with us. Yeah, was it Mr. Bob? Yeah, on the MoneyWise program, and he spoke a lot about innovation. You understand? Getting in line with the times, being current, you know. And we had a wonderful conversation. Good morning to you, sir. You're very deep, you know. Yeah, you're still youthful, but you're very deep. You know, you went back into the way we socialize and everything like that, and that was awesome. So the word today is innovate. I-N-N-O-V-A-T-E. It means to introduce new ideas. And here's how we can use that word in a sentence. Youth continue to innovate in technology. Yeah, as you would hear this morning, 2 of Grenada youngsters, they were involved in writing a book on our culture and our agriculture and stuff like that. Our youth keep showing up, you know, in different facets, different aspects of life, and that is commendable. You know, sometimes I feel proud, not sometimes, I always feel proud of our teachers. You know, we do have some really, really good teachers, man. Yeah. Now, if I'm not careful, that's not what I want to play this morning. This is what I want to play. Yeah. I want to make somebody dance. Mildred Smith, good morning. Yeah, she said, Mr. Innocent, I'm doing good by the grace of God, and especially when you're on live, I can hear your voice, and oh my goodness, you're making me blush. I know how you feel. I remember as a youngster growing up, right? whenever I heard Troy Garvey or Harold Paisady or even Richard Simon, yeah, that was making my day, you know. I remember the first time I interacted with Troy, it was at an event at the Simon Pavilion, and I was like, but I just left you on the radio home, you know. On Saturdays, he had this wonderful Calypso event on the radio, and there was an event in the Pavilion in Simon, and I went there, and I think it was my Auntie Elsa, I think, that introduced me and said, this is Troy Garvey. And I said, Troy, I just left you on the radio home, you know. I don't know if Troy remembers. Good morning, Troy Garvey. How you doing, bro? You and the entire family? Yeah, innovate, man. Innovate. That's the word of the day. The youth continue to innovate in technology. Good, good, good. The motivational tip of the day is up next. Veronica Sandy, Wendy Williams, good morning. How are you doing? Good morning to the McMeals out there in Mount Agnes. Hope you all are doing fine. Esther and your dear son, good morning. Nice, nice. Good to have you on board with us. My God is, my God is, my God is, my God. Mr. James Lewis and the folks at the Country Cold Store, good morning. Life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react to it. You want me to reiterate this for you and listen to it carefully? Life is 10% what happens to you. The other 90% is how you react to what happens to you. That's what life is. That's the equation. Things will happen all the time because life is dynamic. Life is volatile. Things happen that you never planned or catered for. So 10% of this thing we call life is dependent on what happens to you. The other 90% is how you react to it. You can be that person that got a plastic bag, a nice, gifted bag with, when you open it, you think it was, you look at the bag and say, whoa, I got a good thing, boy. When you open it, it's a bunch of lemons. You could even say, lemon sour, it's sour. Or you can choose to blend it and make a lemonade and even sell it. You understand what I'm saying? Life is how you react to the events and occurrences that take place in your life. Make that positive. Don't be a pessimist and see the glass half empty. The glass is half full. You understand what I'm saying? Makes a whole lot of difference. Rita Thomas, good morning. Monica Meros Williams, Patsy Adams, good morning. Wendy Williams, how are you doing? Now, what's buzzing? What's buzzing this morning? What's buzzing? Let's see what's happening. What's happening in the world? Right. Construction is progressing on the new eye ward at the General Hospital, of course. Grenadian teenagers co-author a regional farming story. In the region, UN chief urges greater support for Haiti. Internationally, Venezuela partners with U.S. firm to fix power crisis. And in sports, the Democratic Republic of Congo hold Portugal in a World Cup opener. They draw with them, you know. Yeah, that's good news, boy. Yeah, the international story. Venezuela partners with U.S. firms to fix the power crisis. Yeah, they get what they want now. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, all they wanted to do was to get some deeper penetration into Venezuela. And he would burn down the church to roast the corn. You understand? Sometimes people, do you really sit back and, we hear the stories, I'll read the news and you take it in and you say, oh, that happened. But in your quiet moments, do you go back and do some introspection and, you dissect what? I mean, come on, where's Nicolas Maduro? And CARICOM or CARIGON, how they call it, they become so silent. Now, while at that, no, don't forget that symposium tonight at the conference room at the cricket stadium, Kirani James Cricket Stadium, right? Yeah, there is that symposium on the war of oil. The oil war, put together by Dr. Spencer Thomas, and a whole lot of local dignitaries will be there voicing, giving their piece. Mr. Richard Duncan, MBE or OBE, will be doing a presentation. My good friend Jude Bernard will be there as well, and a whole lot of people that can break it down to you, the impacts of what is going to happen and what is happening already. Folks are complaining on the price of, fuel at the pumps, and whether you like it or not, there seem to have been a peace deal signed with those guys, Argachi and so forth from Iran, and the negotiators on the U.S., but the prices that were impacted with the months of conflict, don't expect them to drop like a mango from a tree. It will take time because it's a process. Things have to be normalized for a while before we can feel the impact of it. So please don't forget, go on out this evening. I think it starts at 6. It's a very, very important engagement that you should go to. You'll get the opportunity to maybe voice your concerns on certain matters and so forth. So be there this evening at the conference room at the cricket stadium. That's the Kirani James Stadium. Going out, Dr. Spencer Thomas will be there. Am I getting it right? Yeah, I hope so. Let me make sure I have the name right. I don't want to be misleading. Let me make, Stephen Fletcher, rather. Dr. Stephen Fletcher. It wasn't sounding right. Dr. Stephen Fletcher. Good morning to you, sir, and your entire team, and we look forward to that engagement there this evening. Go on out and be a part of it. Folks, we've got to take that break. The morning edition of News, Sports, and the Weather comes up right after these messages. Don't you go anywhere.
From the land of Visitation. My God is.
At 5 p.m. on August 5th, 1944, the schooner Island Queen sailed out of the St. George's Harbor. On board were some of Grenada's brightest and best sons and daughters. What happened afterwards remains a mystery.
Where Island Queen gone?
Heritage Theatre Company presents Lucy's Straw Hat, a full-length drama written and directed by Chris DeRiggs, a moving story about a family caught up in the drama of this great mystery. Meet Mammy Sylvie, a woman with a secret too heavy to keep but too painful to reveal.
Asking for forgiveness for not telling you the truth.
Pa John, the war veteran.
Sometimes I sit here feeling so helpless, so crushed.
Lucy's Straw Hat at Grenada Trade Center on Saturday 13th and Sunday 14th June, and at Deluxe Cinema on Saturday 20th and Sunday 21st June. Advance tickets $60, $75 at the door. Come join us.
Where Island Queen gone?
Looking for the perfect pre-carnival fete? Then get ready for Rhythm and Spice, a Rotary brunch experience happening Sunday, June 28th from 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. at Quarantine Point Recreational Park. Enjoy an afternoon of bold flavors, vibrant rhythms, and unforgettable vibes featuring Sakina and the Alpha One Band, plus guest artists and DJs. Early bird tickets are just $200 and available now on GoToFet.com. Dress code brunch chic, island elegance with spice-inspired tones. Hosted by the Rotary Club of Grenada. Proceeds support Rotary Community Projects.
This is the morning edition of news for today, Thursday, 18th June 2026. In the headlines, construction progressing on a new I ward, and Grenadian teenagers co-author regional farming story. In the region, UN chief urges greater support for Haiti. Internationally, Venezuela partners with U.S. firms to fix power crisis. And in sports, the Democratic Republic of Congo, they hold Portugal in the World Cup opener. The details to these and more right after these messages.
The Ministry of Agriculture, Lands and Forestry advises all individuals intending to travel with pets or import animals into Grenada to comply with the country's established animal import requirements in accordance with Chapter 15 of the Animals, Diseases and Importation Act, as well as the Animal Importation Control Regulations. Anyone wishing to import animals or animal products must first apply for an import permit. Further, Regulations 6 requires that a veterinary risk assessment be conducted to determine whether the proposed import poses negligible or significant risk to animal or public health. If the application is approved, an import permit will be issued. Additionally, an export health certificate from the exporting country will also be required. Moreover, under Regulations 4 and 6, all animals and animal products must be inspected at the port of entry by a veterinary or quarantine officer prior to landing and clearance. In cases of non-compliance, Regulations 7 and 8 state that imported animals or products may be quarantined, destroyed, or otherwise disposed of, including slaughter where necessary. Additionally, under Section 21 of the Act, offenses may result in penalties such as fines, seizure of goods, or imprisonment. The public is therefore urged to protect animal health by always obtaining an import permit before importing animals or animal products. For more information, contact the Ministry of Agriculture, Lands and Forestry at 440-2708.
Distributed by Echo Blue Limited. Visit us on the Lansopine Main Road or call 405-4818.
Good morning, everyone. With the news in detail, I am Gordon Joseph, welcoming Graphics and his team from Hot 98 FM. In the local news, construction of a new eye ward at the General Hospital is progressing steadily as work continues on Phase 2 of the hospital's redevelopment project. Officials say the new facility, located on the ground floor of the expansion, will enhance the delivery of ophthalmology economic services and improve comfort for both patients and healthcare workers. The eye ward is expected to increase the hospital's capacity to provide specialized eye care while helping to meet growing demand for services. 2 young Grenadians are being celebrated following the launch of a new children's book highlighting agriculture, culture, and climate resilience. 13-year-old Katie Etienne and 14-year-old Megan Noel co-authored Grenada's Island Life, where family, culture, and farms thrive, with educator and mentor Dr. Ifua Okoma. The story follows 2 young girls as they navigate the aftermath of a hurricane and learn important lessons about farming, environmental stewardship, and community resilience. The book was officially launched at Belmont Estate in St. Patrick on Sunday and forms part of a regional initiative promoting traditional agriculture and sustainable farming practices through children's storytelling. Organizers say the project aims to inspire children to appreciate their cultural heritage, understand the importance of agriculture, and play a role in building a more sustainable future. And finally, the Inland Revenue Division is reminding property owners across the Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique that they have until June 30th to receive a 5% discount on the 2026 property tax payments. The division says while taxpayers can pay their property taxes up to August 31st without penalties, those who pay before the end of June will qualify for the early payment discount. Property owners affected by Hurricane Beryl or those who believe the property assessment should be reviewed are also being encouraged to submit a notice of objection for reassessment. The IRD says payments can be made online or at Inland Revenue and District Revenue offices nationwide. That concludes the local segment of news. Stay with us, the regional and international developments, along with the sports and the weather. They're straight ahead. Regional developments this morning. The United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres is calling on the international community to increase its support for Haiti, warning that global indifference is compounding the country's security crisis. Speaking at the end of a one-day visit to Haiti, Guterres said armed gangs remain a major threat, but argued that a lack of sustained international engagement has also contributed to the country's instability. The UN chief pointed to signs of progress, including efforts to restore government authority and the deployment of a new international security force aimed at combating gang violence. His appeal comes as the United Nations reports that more than 2,300 people have been killed in Haiti since the start of the year, with hundreds more injured or kidnapped amid ongoing insecurity. Internationally, Venezuela's interim government has signed an agreement with the U.S. energy company General Electric Vernova to help rebuild the country's struggling electricity system. Interim President Delcy Rodriguez described the deal as a major step towards restoring reliable power across the country, which has been plagued by frequent and prolonged blackouts. The move is also being seen as a sign of improving relations between Venezuela and the United States as the interim government seeks to attract foreign investment and revive the country's economy. Despite the agreement, opposition groups continue to call for broader political reforms and a timetable for the free and fair elections. That's the regional and international news. The sports is up next. Sporting fans, good morning. The Democratic Republic of Congo earned a historic point at the FIFA World Cup after holding Portugal to a 1-all draw in the Group K opener. Portugal took an early lead through João Neves, who headed home in the 6th minute, but Newcastle United forward Yohan Wissa equalized before halftime with the Democratic Republic of Congo's first ever World Cup goal. The African nation, making its first World Cup appearance since 1974, matched Portugal throughout the contest and created several chances to claim all 3 points. Cristiano Ronaldo, appearing in a record-equaling 6th World Cup at the age of 41, struggled to influence the match and missed 2 late opportunities to secure victory for Portugal. The result gives DR Congo a memorable start to its World Cup campaign, while Portugal is left searching for its first win of the tournament. And that's all the sports we've got at this time. We'll have more sports during a luncheon and a primetime newscasts. Stay with us. The weather forecast is straight ahead.
For 40 years, Answer Coatings Grenada has been part of your story. More than paint, it's pride and care in every drop. As the proud manufacturers of Sissons and Berger paint, we've protected your homes and communities for generations. Answer Coatings Grenada Limited, 40 years strong, 40 years trusted. A legacy in every drop.
It's 3 minutes after 7 o'clock, and for the latest weather forecast, we join forecaster Jonathan Price at the forecast desk at the MBIA. Good morning, Jonathan.
Good morning to you, and good morning, listeners. Here is the weather for today, Thursday the 18th of June, 2026, as recorded at the Morris Bishop International Airport. It is currently cloudy with showers. Winds are coming from the east-southeast at 13 miles per hour. Barometric pressure is 1016.2 millibars, which is above normal and rising. Present temperature is 26.9 degrees Celsius and relative humidity 86%. Yesterday's maximum was 31.1 degrees Celsius and a minimum last night 25.3 degrees Celsius. Over the past 24 hours, 5.3 millimeters of rainfall was recorded, which brings the total for the month so far to 48.6 millimeters. And now for the public forecast for Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique Valley for today and tonight. The weather is expected to be cloudy and windy, with light to moderate showers, becoming heavy at times with possible isolated thunder, improving during the evening. Hence, there is a warning for a low chance of flash flood and landslides in areas so prone. Today's max will be 30 degrees Celsius with winds northeasterly to easterly at 14 to 24 miles per hour, gusting higher with showers. Seas will be moderate at waves 5 to 7 feet in northeasterly to easterly swells. Hence, a small craft advisory is also in effect. Low tide will be at midday and high tide at 6:30 p.m. Sunset will be at 6:33 and sunrise at 5:43. Just to repeat the public forecast for today and tonight, the weather is expected to be cloudy and windy with light to moderate showers, becoming heavy at times with possible isolated thunder, improving during the evening. And once again, the warnings in place are for a low chance of flash flood and landslides and a small craft advisory. From the forecast at Morris Bishop International Airport, I'm Jonathan Price. Have a great day.
Thank you very much, Jonathan. You have a great day likewise. Folks, the weather forecast came to you with the kind compliments of Rennick & Thompson Company Limited.
It's game on. And you may not be able to predict the scoreline or who will win each game. And you sure can't predict who will be the champion. But what is predictable is that Quartz has what you need to watch the games the way you want to every time. It's game on. Quartz, bringing value home.
It's 6 minutes after 7 to end the news. A recap of the headlines. Construction progressing on new eye ward at the General Hospital. And we also heard that two Grenadian teenagers co-author a regional farming story. In the region, UN chief urges greater support for Haiti. Internationally, Venezuela partners with the U.S. firm to fix power crisis. And in sports, the Democratic Republic of Congo, they held Portugal in the World Cup opener to a 1-all draw. That has been the morning edition of news for today, Thursday, the 18th day of June. On behalf of the entire news department and everyone who made the newscast possible, I am Gordon Joseph, thanking you for viewing and listening, wishing you a safe and productive day, and be prepared. We're in the rain season. Walk with your requisite gear, and I'm extending that invitation to you to stick and stay with the network, because we're with you anywhere and everywhere. Graphics on the team from Hot 98, we say thank you very much. We've got the conversation coming up. I'll be speaking shortly with a representative from Republic Bank, so stick and stay with us. Don't you go anywhere. Have a good day, everybody.
Search for brilliance, looking far, asking wide, not realizing it's been right here all along. Makers, storytellers, dreamers shaping color, rhythm, and vision into something only Grenadians can create. But for too long, we've been working in the dark, hidden, overlooked, out of reach. Until now, Goka's Creative Directory brings everyone, creatives, businesses, and the community into one connected space. Find the artist who understands your vision, the jeweler whose craft speaks for itself, the storyteller and musician whose work reflects who we are. Visit us at creativeaffairs.gov.gd. Your next collaboration is only one search away.
For when you need someone to help you to your feet, I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. I'll be right next to you, no, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands, we got everything we need. Cause you can look to me whenever you're in need. Just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side, never to divide. The light that shines our way. Wherever your road leads, we'll be right there with you. Wherever your road leads, we'll make your dreams come true. Next time, next time, next time, next day,
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
For Grenada to realize its true potential, we must all be a part of nation building. From every corner of the world, our sons and daughters carry the spirit of the Spice Isle in their hearts through culture, innovation, investment, and service. Now is the time to come home to your beautiful Tri-Island state, to reconnect with our roots, share our knowledge, to inspire our youth, and to help shape a stronger, more resilient economy for generations to come. We are all part of the collective journey to shape the future of our nation. Together, we are building a nation we are proud of, a nation defined by opportunity, unity, and purpose. Grenada is more than a place on the map. It is our heritage, our future, our home. We look forward to welcoming you.
This this Emancipation Weekend, freedom takes the sea. The Media Workers Association of Grenada invites you aboard Unscripted, the Freedom Edition, Friday, July 31st. Step into an unforgettable night of music, vibes, culture, and connection aboard the ultimate summer cruise experience. Meet your favorite media personalities, party under the stars, and celebrate freedom the unscripted way aboard the Ecstasy. Boarding is at 7 p.m., sailing at 8 p.m. Dress code freedom chic, bold, stylish, unapologetically you. Tickets are limited and going fast. Get your tickets online at GoToFet and at recognized ticket outlets. Unscripted, the Freedom Edition, because the best stories are the ones you never planned.
Grenadians at home and abroad, the National Democratic Congress proudly invites you to the mega rally on Sunday, 21st of June. Under the theme, 4 years stronger, you, me, us. You, because we care. Me, because I have a responsibility. And us, because we all have a part to play in building Grenada. Bring your flags, bring your family, bring your yellow, and be a part of the 4-year celebration, transforming Grenada's future. Sunday, 21st of June at 5 p.m., Monrouge Playing Field comes alive. NDC Mega Rally. You, me, us.
When the man say that he blacking out, what you think it gets? Yellow fever. Yellow fever. Whoa, we give them yellow fever.
The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union introduces its new digital platform, managing your finances at any time from anywhere.
As a part-time student, balancing work and studies can be a real challenge. But with GCCU's digital app, these worries are no more. My parents can now remotely transfer funds to my account and I can check my balance at any time, giving me the freedom to achieve my goals.
My days can be long and tedious. With this app, I can ensure my loan is paid on time, transfer funds to someone else's account, and check my balances. I don't have to rush to do business during my lunch hour or after work anymore.
With this app, I can request checks to pay my suppliers, letters for my business transactions. I don't have to leave my farm to go stand in line.
The Grenville Credit Union digital platform. It's convenient and secure banking right at your fingertips. Download the app today from the Play Store or App Store or call 442-8602, 459-4325 or 416-8467 for further information.
Saturday, 20th June, National Cricket Stadium. Gates open 6 p.m. Showtime 8 p.m.
And what's so special?
Holland, international dancehall superstar Masika.
Money nothing to make me a provider. Buy your deal and buy the designer.
Masika.
I said she slip, I said she slide on. What a girl can ride on.
Alongside Javinci. Also performing live from Grenada, Tarpri Jr., Sakina and the Alpha One Band, Little Natty and Thunder, Luba 473, Sam Dan. Early bird tickets cost $100 until June 12th. It's $120 after, or you pay more at the door. Slip and slide. The concert Saturday 20th June. No one should miss. Masika.
I said she slip, I said she slide on.
Masika.
The Ministry of Agriculture White Potato Production Initiative is an OECS sub-regional project aimed at reducing Grenada's reliance on imported white potatoes, which in 2025 had an imported value of over 4.5 million EC dollars. The White Potato Production Initiative is part of the Ministry of Agriculture's food security drive and is being undertaken with the simultaneous cultivation of other crops such as sweet potatoes, pineapples, coconuts, carrots, and other vegetables. Other OECS countries like Dominica and St. Vincent and the Grenadines are already at an advanced stage in white potato production, with Dominica completely cutting the import of white potatoes during the first quarter of 2026. Grenada is now preparing to advance production for better output in 2027. The Ministry of Agriculture, Lands and Forestry, ensuring food and nutrition security for all.
Welcome, viewers and listeners. It's 17 minutes after 7 o'clock on this overcast Thursday morning. As I told you, I'm feeling sort of financial this morning. I'm feeling to invest. I'm feeling to do all kinds of things that has with the dollars this morning. So I'm joined by two beautiful young ladies representing the Republic Bank. With me this morning is Trizelle Phillip and Marcy and Lewis. And they're here to discuss something rather exciting, and I want you to listen carefully to this. Electric hybrid vehicle loans offer, and also the initial steps for land ownership. Marcy and Trizelle, good morning.
Good morning. And thank you for having us.
Well, I mean, who wouldn't, someone at my age and stage, who wouldn't like to have two beautiful ladies on so early in the morning? You know, I live for this.
Okay.
All right, so tell us, really, you know, every now and then Republic Bank comes, and when they come like a bomb. They come and they drop and they go. Because, you know, that's what they do.
Yes.
Now, we have this, you know, campaign that is being launched. A lot of emphasis is being placed now on hybrid and electric vehicles, but then you say that is not enough. We have some startup for land ownership as well. Yeah. So let's dive into it. Can you enlighten us really on the electric and hybrid vehicle loan offer?
Sure. So with the electric or hybrid vehicle loan, you can now benefit from 100% financing. Right, so we have it at a very competitive rate of 4.25% over a term of 8 years, with an extension to 10 years on a case-by-case basis. Right, so I should also include that we also have specials for used hybrid vehicles. Right, we have special rates for those as well, and this campaign is ongoing with no end date. So we encourage the general public to take advantage of this great offer.
Time immemorial.
Yes, you're always welcome to come in. Yes, and partake of this great offer.
Okay.
And I just want to add that from time to time we'll have new car dealers at our various locations such as Grenville, Melville Street, Republic House, hybrid, showcasing hybrid and electric vehicles. They also offer a special on those vehicles from time to time. So customers should look out for that, you know, if they come into the branch, and normally we'll do a post on Facebook just to keep people apprised as to what's taking place at our various locations.
That's very thoughtful of Republic Bank, because the price of fuel now, everybody looking for it. But again, that's just the time for it. You know, we've moved up, we've upgraded. We no longer want to go to the fuel pump anymore. We want to charge. We want to charge up home.
Definitely.
Yeah. And one good thing about it, less duties when they're coming in, so the prices are more competitive. Yes.
Really?
For local consumers. Yes. Yes, that's something government has done. So that's
encouraging.
Yes.
While at this, let me say good morning to my good friend, Mr. Leslie Smith. Yeah, he is in this the renewable energy department.
Yes.
Okay. Now, for the benefit of the viewers and the listeners, kindly share the information about the first step in the land ownership thing, because you come to talk on two of them this morning.
Okay. So first of all, land is one of the best investments you could ever make in life. Because it has the possibility of increasing in value if there's development in the area, infrastructure is being put in place, and so on.
You from St. David?
No, I'm not.
Because lands are in St. David now is 25 cents a square feet. Now is $250.
Because of the development, new hotels and so on.
Get it now.
So anybody that's interested in buying land, we always encourage them to come into the bank to have a discussion with one of our seasoned sales officers. That's Trizelle Phillip is one of them, and they could actually determine how much you could qualify for in terms of the land as well as home construction. So it simplifies the process. So when you start looking for land, you look for land within your budget. Right? And the key things that you have to be mindful for when you're looking for land, that the title deed, there's no issues with the title deed.
Like from the person you're purchasing from?
Definitely. Sometimes there might be issues, so you have to be mindful of that. And also the soil, the location, because you don't want anything to compromise the structure of your new home. So there are things that you have to be mindful of. So that's why we always encourage customers to come and have a discussion with one of our sales officers, so they don't make any expensive mistakes.
I like how you put that, expensive mistakes. Yeah, no cheap mistakes. All mistakes are expensive.
Yes.
Yeah, but listen, in a case like that, does the bank go to the site and have a visit, with some specialist and say, well, you look at the topography of the land and say, this is good, or this is not for what you want to do. If it's a house you're trying to build on it, maybe this is not the best. Do you have this sort of services?
Yes, so we do, and we do partner with valuators.
Okay.
We do go do the visits with valuators so that they can assess the actual plot of land. They would assess and they would see if there's any risk involved, such as what we mentioned or so that they can raise all of that so that you can make an informed decision.
Okay. Wow. Now, going back to the vehicles,
Okay.
Not just vehicles, the whole talk. Are there any perks for customers that come in and want to take advantage of the offers within that campaign time? What?
Well, at present, the offer, the perks is the deal. We have one of the best interest rates on the market. That's really the perk. However, with the mortgage campaign, which I just told you about, which is land switch, if you want to switch your mortgage, if you want to build your new home or second home, or if you already have a mortgage and you're looking at equity, using the equity for a vacation or health loan, or, for medical expenses, then you have the opportunity to win multiple cash prizes. So we have multiple cash prizes, which customers could use towards the insurance for the house. They could use it for emergency funds, for maintenance of the home at a later date. They could put it towards the mortgage. So the good thing about cash, it's flexible. You could use it for whatever you want. We don't restrict.
Let me ask you a question, but don't say it too loud, right?
Okay.
How much is the cash incentive?
It's $1,000.
Oh, that is a lot of money.
Of course, it's substantial.
That's a lot of money, boy.
Yes, you could do a lot.
You make me sound like a Trinity, boy. All right, so now how easy is it? Having heard that, I mean, the campaign is awesome. Land, as you rightfully say, land can only appreciate. It seldom depreciates, except you do some stupid thing in the area. But so how easy is it for someone to qualify for any of the campaigns? The vehicle or the land?
Yeah, so it's actually quite simple. We would only require your ID, valid ID, such as your NIS, national ID, driver's license, etc. We would need confirmation of your income. That would be your job letter and payslip, a utility bill to confirm your address, and a copy of the title deed with the lot plan for the property or the land or so that you wish to purchase. For the vehicle, we would need the invoice or sale agreement or so from the dealer that you're purchasing it from. And just like that, you're on your way.
Wow.
And I just want to tell you, we're into technology, so you could actually apply for it via our website, www.republicgrenada.com. So the customer, at any time in the day, they could just put in their personal information and set up an appointment with one of our seasoned sales officers. Or you could also call our direct Home Easy hotline, which is 439-3279.
You know the number by heart, man.
Of course.
Yeah, you deal with that every day. Yeah, Home Easy.
Yes.
Yeah, it's easy. And the package is sort of complimentary. You buy the land, you build your house, and you build a nice garage, and you buy the vehicle.
Of course. Get it all.
That's the idea.
Exactly.
Yes.
And look at how easy it is, because there are some institutions that, you go through and the process is so difficult. Sometimes they ask you for a recommendation letter from your grandmother, first primary school teacher, and this kind of thing, and them, nonetheless. So basically that's it. I want to reiterate the vehicle loans. So it's 100% financing. Go through it for me, please.
Yes, so it's 100% financing for brand new vehicles.
Right, pause.
Yes.
Does it mean that the customer does not have to come up with, they usually ask you for the injection or the input, 10%, and sometimes the 10% they're asking you for, you could take it and buy an next vehicle, so that is no input.
No. Provide 100% financing.
And what's about the insurance?
So you would have to finance that, or we can give you a separate facility to assist with it. I know sometimes it can be kind of costly.
Yeah.
And we must add that we also provide insurance for both vehicles and mortgages. Yeah, we have a special package for that as well. So it's like a one-stop shop. No, you actually, instead of going to, you could actually sign up for your insurance right there at Republic Bank.
Really?
Yes. Some people don't like the hassle.
It's like an amalgamated services kind of thing.
Yes.
One-stop shop.
Yeah, one-stop.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's awesome. And that, you said this offer goes on until when? No end date?
Well, if there are changes in the market, we might have to make alterations, but for now it's ongoing. Yes.
Farmers, are there any specials for farmers? I mean, we're not seeing many electric pickups.
Okay.
Yeah.
But here's what. We have a business campaign which is ongoing for both small and medium-sized businesses, or even larger than medium-sized. And hopefully we'll have someone from our business center to come and talk more about it. Because we have a vehicle special under that, as well as for mortgage and so on. If you need additional funds for the carnival season, because it's quickly approaching, or even diaspora activities, you could visit anyone at our business center. That's in Hubbard's building on the Carnage upstairs. Yes.
Wow, awesome. All right, well, folks, you heard it. So you're well taken care of. You can get Home Easy loans. You can own your own property now. You can buy your lands and build your house and everything. And you can also get 100% financing on new or used electric or hybrid vehicles, isn't it?
Not used.
Not used.
You have input.
It's not 100% on used.
It's about 10 to 15 input. Based on the used. Yes.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
All right.
Too bad.
Well, any final words? Anything you thought we missed out?
I don't think we missed out anything. We talk about the business and we're going to talk more about it. So if anybody wants to start a new business, they could always visit one of our seasons sales officers. You have Kellon Thomas, we have Akim Gilbert, we have Denise Calise. So they could always visit them or even call the bank, if you need a little bit of guidance, because, we always want to make the right decision.
Right.
We don't want to make mistakes. So at least we know what's required in order to start the business, to start up on the right foot.
Okay.
And we always want to encourage customers, to whatever dreams they have, let Republic Bank help them to make it a reality, make their dreams a reality. And the best time to buy land is now, because what I'm realizing, as you indicated previously, land is appreciating at a really fast rate. So you have to, based on development. So you have to take advantage of it. And it's a way of ensuring generational wealth. If the parents don't have it, you have an opportunity now to own something and then pass it on to your children.
Right.
Yes.
Nice.
So.
Okay.
Well said. Oh, I think she covered everything. Yes, very thorough.
Well, I want to say thank you very much to you, Marcia and Trezell, for sharing with us this morning. I look forward to that engagement from your business center.
Okay.
This is the age for business development and so forth. So let's come and expose it.
Yes.
And let's get the nation up and ready and running.
Of course.
All right. So bring back the love to the management and staff of Republic Bank, especially Tabani. You know Tabani?
Of course. I hope she's listening this morning.
Give Tabani my love. And have a great day.
Thank you. You too.
One other thing, I want to tell the general public that Republic Bank will be participating in the Grenada Diaspora Homecoming, because I know it might be a number of small businesses would be there, so they might get an opportunity to speak to one of our seasoned sales officers if they want to expand their business.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So thank you, Marcia and Trezell.
Thank you.
Folks, that's it for the first leg of the conversation. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we got more conversations. Don't they go anywhere.
In Grenada, sports aren't just a game, they're a way of life. They teach discipline, teamwork, and resilience. They inspire the next generation to push boundaries and chase excellence. That's why the Investment Migration Agency of Grenada is proud to support sports initiatives as part of our commitment to youth and national development. When we invest in sports programs, we invest in the future. We invest in the health and well-being of our youth, and we invest in broadening Grenada's reach, proudly connecting our athletes, our talent, and our nation to a global community. Together, we all go further. The Investment Migration Agency. Unlock the possibilities.
Life doesn't stand still. It moves. It grows. It asks you to believe in what's next. Your first car. Owning your home. The business you build. The future you choose to invest in. Life moves in steps. When you're ready to take the next one, we're here to help you move forward with banking solutions designed for life. From vehicle financing and mortgages to education savings, credit solutions, and support for your growing business. Republic Bank, ready for life, every step.
The Ministry of Agriculture, Lands and Forestry advises all individuals intending to travel with pets or import animals into Grenada to comply with the country's established animal import requirements in accordance with Chapter 15 of the Animals, Diseases and Importation Act, as well as the Animal Importation Control Regulations. Anyone wishing to import animals or animal products must first apply for an import permit. Further, Regulations 6 requires that a veterinary risk assessment be conducted to determine whether the proposed import poses negligible or significant risk to animal or public health. If the application is approved, an import permit will be issued. Additionally, an export health certificate from the exporting country will also be required. Moreover, under Regulations 4 and 6, all animals and animal products must be inspected at the port of entry by a veterinary or quarantine officer prior to landing and clearance. In cases of non-compliance, Regulations 7 and 8 state that imported animals or products may be quarantined, destroyed, or otherwise disposed of, including slaughter when necessary. Additionally, under Section 21 of the Act, offenses may result in penalties such as fines, seizure of goods, or imprisonment. The public is therefore urged to protect animal health by always obtaining an import permit before importing animals or animal products. For more information, contact the Ministry of Agriculture, Lands and Forestry at 440-2708.
Looking for the perfect pre-carnival fete? Then get ready for Rhythm and Spice, a Rotary brunch experience happening Sunday, June 28th from 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. at Quarantine Point Recreational Park. Enjoy an afternoon of bold flavors, vibrant rhythms, and unforgettable vibes featuring Sakina and the Alpha One Band, plus guest artists and DJs. Early bird tickets are just $200 and available now on GoToFet.com. Dress code Brunch Chic, Island Elegance with Spice-inspired tones. Hosted by the Rotary Club of Grenada. Proceeds support Rotary Community Projects. Rhythm and Spice, Sunday, June 28th, Quarantine Point Recreational Park. Sip, savor, socialize, support.
Served Grenada for decades, we are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wire and accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grenada, St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
Welcome back, viewers and listeners, to the conversation. As promised, I've got Grenada's Got Talent. I have with me in the studio, as we were chatting before we came on the set, and I am so happy, I'm so proud to know that she is actually the daughter of a gentleman that we grew up as brothers, Henry. Good morning. We call him Busol. Good morning.
Good morning, Daddy.
With me is Nicole Alexander Farry.
Yes.
All right. She is a young lady and she is an author. Mm-hmm. She's got this book. As a matter of fact, she is a lecturer at TAMCC, a psychologist.
Yes.
And she's got this book, Finding Your Path to Academic Success. Nicole, good morning.
Good
and
morning.
welcome. I feel you're like my daughter. The way your father and I grew up, you know.
Yes, I accept it.
Yeah. Good morning, Busa.
I accept it.
Yes, tell us about Nicole.
So I am from Paul St. Andrew, and I went to the St. Joseph Convent in Grenville. Today I am a teacher at the T.M. Community College, so I teach psychology. But outside of that, I'm also a licensed educational psychologist, so I work with parents and students on academic success and other issues such as trauma and counseling and so on.
Wow.
Yes.
But Nicole, you don't look that aged.
No.
how you accomplish all these things? So I mean, wow.
Life is good.
Yeah, life is good and it's worth living.
Yes.
Yeah. you know that you can be used as an inspiration for young people, right?
Thank you.
I hope you do that. I hope you impact them whenever you get the opportunity to, because coming from pearls, you know, in ancient times, pearls was looked at as a sort of outcast. When you tell somebody you come out in pearls, they watch your kind of you understand? But hey, great things. The word itself
can come out of pearls.
Pearls.
Yes, diamonds. Valuable stuff.
I am so happy to have you this morning. Now tell us about your book.
Okay, so the book Finding Your Path to Academic Success is like my baby. It was born out of my own academic journey, and one of the things that I enjoyed most is being able to speak through this book to help students. So this book is not just about just a reading book. You pick up a book and you read. This is about self-discovery. It's about knowing your why, understanding your purpose behind what you're doing. Because sometimes parents send students to school and you're wondering, why it is that they're not doing well. Sometimes they don't really know what they want to study. And as somebody who have been through that and being able to come out on the other side where I'm able to help students, I said, okay, let me see what it is that students are struggling with. And so I started teaching and realized that students don't know their why. They go to school because mommy and daddy said they have to.
Because it's a normal thing. You have to go to
Yes, you have to make your parents proud.
Yeah, you have to go to school.
But that isn't all. You want to know your why, and then you want to know how you learn. So the book is like a little toolkit. It covers your learning styles, it covers your finding your purpose, knowing who you are as a person, knowing that you're gifted, you're talented, you're worthy of being here, and doing all of this just to make yourself proud, right, as well as your parents. And so it delves into trying to find you the right learning environment, because sometimes you might be studying at home, you don't have a nice private room, there's a noise and all of that. You have to figure out where works best for you. Are you a morning person or evening person? Right? We even talk about AI, so modern technology, and it looks at what tools you can use, what apps you can use, right? We're not saying let the app do the work for you, but in the book it shows you how you can use it to improve your academic experience and your learning experience overall.
This morning on my program, there's this slot that we call the word of the day.
Yeah.
And the word of the day today was innovate.
Oh, nice.
And the way it is used in a sentence is the youth continues to innovate education.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. You understand?
Yes. So I feel like the book will fall right into that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It really addresses, sometimes students have trauma, maybe not getting persons to talk to. And so once I was able to assist these students, I realized, hey, if I put the questions in the book, they'll be able to answer it. So inside the book, you will see that there are lines in there. Reflection questions and activities all get towards just customizing your own academic path, because you can't expect yours to be like others.
Yeah.
Because
I studied in noise.
Yeah.
As a youngster growing up, when I started understanding the importance of studying and revising and so forth, I would have a headphone in my ears listening music while I study.
So this is your way. That was also my way.
Really?
That was also my way. So I could have studied in any type of noise, but I also found students who couldn't. Also found students who would be doing the work on evening and not perform well. So I said, okay, why don't you try the morning, early morning, see how your body works with that. So we know it's not just about getting up and study, finding the right tools to study, using the amount of time you have. So it also talks about time management. And the thing is, it's not a book for children, right? It's a book for any person who is studying. So whether you are primary, secondary, tertiary, just an adult trying to get back in there, it's well suited for anyone, because it's focusing on what your journey looks like for you. if I haven't been in the classroom for a while, what's going to be needed, career wise as well, what path should I go on to, because we don't always know what we want to do, right? So I'm here to just say, try the book. I've had parents who bought it for their kids and took their kids on and bought another one because they realized the book was actually helping them too. So I feel proud that it's something that, was born out of that, my own experience, but now I can help, impact other lives, and it feels good to be able to do it today.
I could only share that good feeling with you. Tell me, how easy or how difficult it was in putting that book together?
It was difficult. In fact, the book was there since 2016. So when I started working in Trinidad, I worked at the Bishop Centenary College, and right there and then I was worried about how I'm going to get it sorted out. So writing and scrapping and wondering if I'm putting too much of myself in there, then, trying to just make it simple. That was a task, making it simple, putting simple words that anybody can read and, the smallest child can understand. So that took a lot out of me. But here I am, because there was emotions in that, emotions in there, just reflecting on my life's experiences, the students I was able to help, some of them who I still am working with. So all of that just encapsulated in the book.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
somebody trying to reach out to you. Good morning, caller. Caller, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Am I on air?
Yes, you are.
I would like to just congratulate my niece. So can you put me on air, please?
She is listening to you. You can talk to her. She's listening.
Okay. Good morning, Nicole. This
morning,
is Auntie Claudia. Hello?
Yeah, good morning.
Hi, Nikki. Good morning. This is Auntie Claudia. I just want to congratulate you on your progress and what you're doing, and I'm very proud of you. Have a blessed day, my love.
You see?
They show up. They're making me emotional.
You can't cry on my program, okay?
I will not.
No crying, no crying.
They make me emotional. They've been there from the start. They show up for everything that I have. So it's amazing to hear this morning. I didn't even know that they'll be on here because it's an early time in the morning. Everybody's getting ready for work. But yes, Auntie, I love you. Thank you so much for bringing that call. It means a lot to me. Yes. I know you were staring. It's a lot. I have a little circle, a family circle that's we don't talk every day, but they show up for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, how can people get into the book? How can they purchase the books?
So right now the book is on Amazon, but in Grenada I am the only person who has those copies presently, so they can reach me via WhatsApp, which is 403-4050. In addition, I'm trying to get it into some of the stores in Grenada, so as soon as that's confirmed, they'll be able to get it in stores, and I'll put the message out there. But for now, I'm on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram, Nikki Fari, so they can find me there, as well as the WhatsApp number 403-4050. Yes.
I am not somebody that is usually lost for words, but I am lost for words.
Yes, you stay.
Yeah, I am. Because it sort of hits home for me. Knowing your dad, knowing the struggles, growing up, and so forth, and I am certain he's packed his vehicle somewhere and he's wiping his eyes now.
Yeah, Daddy, I love you. Big up to yourself. It's something that he's done for all of his kids. And as being the first, I've seen the struggles, but I've also seen that one of the things he's always made sure of is to ensure that we have an education. So anything else, we might say, okay, you might have to put away this or leave it for another time. But school books, uniform, these things are important to him.
And I know. I didn't know you before, but like I said, we grew up, so I know how he tried, how he made sure.
Yes.
I mean,
I'm definitely a testament of his hard work, and you'll see his other kids as well. It's the same. My mom, they've really pushed, and my mom have pushed.
Somebody wants to reach out. Good morning, caller.
Pleasant good morning.
Welcome.
This is the morning show.
Yes, it is. Good morning. Welcome.
Yeah, I'm just calling to congratulate Nicole.
Okay. Well, do that. She's listening to you.
Yeah, I'm Pastor Charles Gittins, and I'm calling to congratulate Nicole.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Nicole is listening to you.
Pastor Gittins, you have me lighting up here. Thank you so much.
May God's blessings be on you, and I will try my best to get my hand in one of those books.
Definitely. Thank you so much. She's been an avid supporter from day one. Church, grounded, support, family. That's who he is.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm just happy. All right? I'm happy. Parents, guardians, adults out there, don't think that this book is just for children. Let me tell you the name again. Finding Your Path to Academic Success.
And right now we have a graduation special, so it's only 45 EC. So grab your book and you can give it to one of your students, one of your family members. Because I didn't say this, but I'm honored to. My book will be given to the SJC graduating class of 2026. So this makes me proud because that was my alma mater, and we found a way that the class of 2006 found a way to give back, and they chose my book. So I'm really honored. If you guys are hearing me out there, thank you so much for choosing me.
Do you have any children?
Yes, I have 2 boys.
Okay.
One is 4 and one is 2.5, Jaden and Jamari Fari.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good morning, caller.
Hi, Innocent. Good morning. And how are you this morning?
I am alive and thankful. Welcome to the program.
Yes, Innocent. You have brought an interesting lady on your program.
Yes.
And the reason why she's interesting is because she has an interesting book. The idea of how people learn, identifying learning styles, is a very helpful one. So I think her book should be a must-read for almost every Grenadian teacher. Also, she's attached to the TAMCC. So I trust that the trainees there will be encouraged to buy her book.
Okay.
That's a very topical area because, these days, learning is a little bit difficult in schools for some reason.
So too many distractions, man.
well, maybe, but you have to use the distractions to improve yourself.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, in the distractions, I'm not talking about noise and so forth. So many different things that are attracting students and people's attention now. The gadgets, not just the gadgets, everybody could have a gadget. A gadget is a good thing, but what they do on the gadgets are the distractions.
Well, that's in part, but I think that schooling has become very cheap, if you ask me. In your day and maybe in the day of our father, you had to struggle to go to school. I hear you mention Paul's.
Yeah,
you had to struggle to go to school. Children now don't have to really struggle to succeed as much.
Yeah, it's already made.
That's the number one distraction.
It's already made, yeah.
Other distraction is about wealth and money. We caught up with things like houses, cars, going to shows and spending big money in shows, and we're not caught up with how we producing money to do those things.
Yeah.
And the fact that you need to learn so that you can earn. Many of us believe we can earn, we can go in blast and earn something, or we can earn something in a much easier way. So the struggle is not there. So I trust that the good lady there will engage students, engage the teachers in particular, because she is one person, but if she can get 20, 30, 40 teachers to share in her vision, that's how we'll grow.
I challenge you to come sit with me one morning. Let's talk to the nation, man.
No, I'm not capable of that, Innocent.
Okay. All right.
So, thanks, and tell her to keep up the good work. I look forward to seeing her book and probably to buy it. But she didn't say the price of the book, I can't remember she saying the price of the book.
Oh,
yes, she did, $45.
Right now it's for $45. It's a graduation special.
Yeah, 45 EC.
Okay, okay, getting to you mightn't be a problem. I can ask around college and find you.
Yes, Nicole Fari.
Nicole Fari.
Yeah, the college.
Right, so that's a must read. All the best and take care.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you. Nicole, I want to wish you all the successes that can be had. Is this your first book?
This is my first book.
It's not the last, right?
No, it's not. There's
you have any in the making already?
Yes, so there's a journal that's going to come with this book. So that is being prepared right now. It was supposed to be launched last year, but we don't want to bite off too much and I can chew. So I'm working on this and making it, let people know it's out there. But there's a journal that's going to be coming out for especially the writers. Some people want to write more, and this doesn't give you enough. It gives you a start. So the journal is going to give you more. It's the journal that matches the exact book that you're seeing right now. I also want to donate this to any two persons out there, maybe a single mother and someone else who would like to purchase a book for their child but cannot. So we have the hard copy. Right, this goes at $70, so I want to donate this to a parent, and also the soft copy, or the hard, I'm saying soft copy, the paperback, right, to another parent. So any two, I don't know how we're going to do this, but I want to give it away to any two parents.
Well, if we were to just have a call in, we might not be certain that it's a single parent.
Yeah.
How do we do that?
I don't know, but we can find a way, because I'm also going into the schools to donate some of my books to, like, for example, Newlow. I have to go to St. Patrick's RC, my own school. So I have a plan. So it's not just about selling, but it's letting people know.
It's beyond the dollars.
Yeah.
I know it's costly to publish a book, but sometimes we've got to understand when less is more.
Yeah.
You make less on the book, but your impact on the nation is...
It's not just about the money for me. I know people have put in their sweat and tears just so I could be here. As I said, I have a circle. There's a lot of people I can mention at this moment. So for this book to be out there and to be able to donate, because people donated their time, their money. I've come on here before years ago and I was telling Dad this is money. I came here years ago and I was asking for donation to finish my studies during my master's program. And so to come back here and to donate is important for me. So it's not just about, selling.
So you know what? Here what we're going to do, because in the interest of time, the management of GBN would find two appropriate persons and give it out to them.
Definitely.
Okay?
I'm up for that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nicole, I am
a soft spot this morning. Blame Daddy.
Maybe you should have told me that after the interview, not before. Henry Booster, his son is Thomas. Henry Thomas.
Yeah.
Man, folks, let's just use this opportunity this morning, right? You may tend to think that you're coming from a family that is less fortunate in affluence. You're not coming from a wealthy family. But that is not an indictment. It doesn't make it absolutely necessary that your children cannot grow to be great achievers and accomplishers.
That's right.
All it takes is that effort. Fathers, it's a time to step up. Mothers too, because we have situations nowadays where fathers are looking after the children and the mothers are not. This is a golden opportunity. This is, who don't know, but I know the struggles. I was part and parcel of it. And here you are.
Yeah, I am proud. And my faith is also an important part. I'm here because I see the pastor called. He's known my struggles, and it's a support system from way back when. The community, the churches. As I said, it's a long list of people, and I don't have time to call. I don't want to miss anybody's name this morning. But the point behind it is to say your circumstance then doesn't have to be a circumstance now. Wow. Just my mom who had like 3 jobs, and looking at my dad. My dad was always working.
Yeah.
And he's still working today. But the most important thing for him has always been education. And I remember talking to him after and saying, I'm proud of you, and when I do get my first salary, I'm going to bring you to a dinner. And I did that. So when I got permanent at TAMCC, I took him and my mom as a way to show us, the start of saying, look at where I am now, and it's because you guys have made your contributions in my life so significant that I wanted to give back something. So I'm still working on giving them extra things because they deserve it. They really do deserve it. And I just feel like there are people, single mothers I've met, there's single dads that I've met, there are persons who dropped out of school and wondering, are people going to judge me? But no. If we're going to think with that mindset, we're never going to reach anywhere. And sometimes we're just cornered into what we're going through and we don't want to focus on other things because we're stressed, but having gone through what I've gone through, I think it's important just to say it is possible for you to be anywhere with that academic success journey, no matter your age, because I'm still teaching people who are like 60 years. And just going back into the classroom, so it's for anybody and everybody. And this is what I want people to know. This book is just a small way of saying it's possible. So get in it, read it. It's only 45 right now. And I think from what I've heard before from parents that your life is going to change. And not because I wrote the book, but because the message is clear that despite your circumstance, despite you may not always have the support that you need, people may misunderstand you. Whatever your responsibilities were then, it doesn't have to be the same way now. Your circumstances then, as I said, doesn't have to be this now. You can change your life right now with this book.
I usually do this motivational tip on mornings as well.
Yeah.
And one that stuck with me, it says, your past doesn't have to determine your future.
That's right.
It just determines where you start.
That's
to
right.
get to your new future.
That's right.
Wow.
And the race is for those who are consistent. You don't have to be rushing, because I remember, trying to be there with everybody else, and my friends were on their academic journey, and I was trying to compare, am I good enough because, they're getting all the good grades, etc. But once I found out what worked for me, it was
that was it.
From there on,
that was it.
So it's possible. I want people to know that. And parents, as I said, I work with parents figuring out how to get things done. So I'm planning an academic seminar for that. But it's not just for the students. It's for parents to know how to support students, in their endeavors, whether they're going in primary, secondary, or even tertiary institutions. So there's a lot in the making, but I just want to be a vessel. God did it for me. He can do it for others. And that's the message I want to bring.
Nicole, thank you for
You're most welcome.
joining this morning.
And thank you for the opportunity.
It's, Veronica Sandy says, real positive young lady, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Go with God.
That's right, I will.
Yeah. Folks, that's it for the conversation this morning. Thank you very much. I do hope that it impacted you one way or the other, because it has really touched me. And again, reach out to Nicole. Get that book for your child, or even for yourself. All right.
And shout out to my husband. He's with the kids right now, just so I can be here. Thank you so much, Will.
Oh my goodness. Folks, that's it. We've got to join the BBC. Have a good day, everybody. Have a good one. Be blessed as always.